parents, Miss Luann here. I wanted to go over what we're doing as far as the clothing that the children, now that it's getting chilly, we know that the children have to start wearing something in to keep them nice and warm. Since the beginning of school, we've talked about that either you buy a big Chief sweatshirt that we put your child's name on that only stays here, or you send in a sweatshirt that will not go back and forth, that again will only stay here and be isolated here. My concern is if every day children are wearing sweatshirts, every day on and off the property, maybe you stopped at the store, children are playing sports, you're going to a birthday party, you're going someplace, and they're wearing those things here, I don't know, could it be carrying germs that we don't want on the property, okay? So we've been working real hard. We've got those isolation bags with everything in it, and it's working great. Starting Monday though, no outside sweatshirts will be allowed on the property. So I want to go over the process with you, the procedure, so that you understand how it's going to work. The first children that come on in the morning, okay, are my 7 o'clock, 7:30 people. What you're going to do is you're going to come to the gate. If it's cold, you can put your child's sweatshirt on. I will have the sweatshirts up with me from all the classes for all the children that get dropped off at the front gate from 7 o'clock till 20 to 8. This does not include the infants, Miss Josephine's, Miss Mary's, and Miss Judy's children, okay? I'm talking about the rest of the school. So I will have your sweatshirt up with me. We have all the children's names on the back. I'm going to hang them on the front fence. So when you come to the front fence, I take your child's temperature, I ask you those questions, and boom, I'm going to put your child's sweatshirt on, and they'll come onto the property, and we'll wash our hands and do what we normally do. Okay, so that's how the morning is going to go. The next thing, which was a bigger thing for us to go over with the staff, was how are we going to arrange this with everybody that comes by car? So here's what we're going to do. And I'm going to go class by class with the teachers' names or where you drop off your child so that it makes sense for you. Okay? When you come in the driveway, first of all, we know the law says that children are not allowed to wear their coats or heavy sweatshirts in the car seat because they feel that it would cushion it, whatever the case may be. Now, if your child is in Miss Elisa and Miss Brandy's class, stop. Okay, hi. Now I'm in front of Miss Elisa's building and Miss Brandy's building. Mr. Lloyd made this for us. So in the morning, Miss Candy and Miss Ruth are going to get the sweatshirts out of the class and take them and bring them and hang them over this pole. So when you come in, Miss Candy will take your child's sweatshirt, bring it to the car, you take your child out, we put the child in the sweatshirt, and we're all set for the day. Okay? So that's how that's going to work. Miss Brandy's class is going to have their sweatshirts here, and Miss Elisa's class will have their sweatshirts over here. Okay? So they are for the assistant teachers to put on, not for the parents to touch. Stop. Okay, now we're in the next area where people stop. If your child is in Miss Renee or Miss Katya's class, you're just going to take them out of the car and they're going to go right in the door. 20 steps they're going to be in. It's going to be faster to get them in the door than to get their sweatshirt on, zipped up, and send them in, okay? If your child is in Miss Patty's class, Miss Liz's class, or Miss Umi's class, the sweatshirts in the morning are all going to be hanging on the fence. Each classroom has their own section. So when you pull up, the teacher or the assistant will take the sweatshirt, you'll take your child out of the car, she'll put your child in the sweatshirt, and take your child to class. Okay, now at the end of the day, when you're giving the child back, we will take the sweatshirt back from you. So wherever you pull up, or if you come to the front gate, the sweatshirt will come off at that time and go back into class. So that this sweatshirt, or whatever sweatshirt you sent in to stay at Big Chief, will come off at that point. Now let's talk about getting these things washed. They really haven't worn them that much. Some of the classes have worn them more than the others. We've had pretty nice weather, although now we seem to have misty weather. On the Thanksgiving holiday, okay, we close Wednesday at 1 o'clock. We're off Thursday and we're off Friday. So what we're going to do is, when you pick your child up on Wednesday, or if your child's last day is Tuesday, we're going to now give you this sweatshirt to take home, or whatever sweatshirt we have here that's staying at Big Chief. You're going to take it home, you're going to wash it over Thanksgiving, and you're going to send it back to us. When it comes back to us, and we have everybody a sweatshirt for every child, you'll notice when you put it on your child, I gave your child one that's bigger than what they really need to wear at this point. Because we're going to collect them, they're going to go in a black garbage bag, they're going to be sealed, labeled with the teacher's name, and they're going to go upstairs for storage for the springtime. This way in the springtime, I don't have to pester you about finding that sweatshirt. We have it back, it's clean, it's isolated, and ready for the springtime. But what I also need you to send me back now is some sort of a winter jacket or something that can stay here during that time. So on the Monday morning, after they come back from Thanksgiving break, they're going to come back with the clean sweatshirt and a jacket that we're going to keep at Big Chief in their cubby for them to wear, since the weather is getting a little chilly. So whether your child comes in on the Monday or the Tuesday, please get that in, because again, we've got to isolate everything. But what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to take a minute so that we get it back in the right way. Eventually, they're going to need to wear mittens, not gloves, mittens at Big Chief. What I need you to do is I need you to get them their mittens, and I want you to, at the end of the mitten, put a piece of yarn or ribbon or string, and you run the string up the sleeve, through the jacket, and down the other sleeve, and attach it to the other mitten, not gloves. Okay? This way, when the children take their jackets off at Big Chief, after they've gone on their nature walk and things like that, we don't have to worry about them losing their mittens or that they're falling off. They're just going to dangle because they're attached with the yarn, the ribbon, or the string. So please work on that over the vacation, over the Thanksgiving vacation. So now we're ready for the next step. We don't know what's going to happen with this virus or anything like that. I don't want to wait to the last minute. I want to always be ready so that when it happens, we're ready for the next step. Hi, it's me again. Here's what we're going to be covering next. Everybody has sent in a plastic Ziploc bag with their child's name on it and a change of clothes. Right now we have shorts, t-shirts, socks, and underwear. What I'd like you to do is next Thursday or Friday, which is the Thursday or Friday before Halloween, we're sending this home to you. So don't think we're sending it home because your child had an accident. We're sending it home so that over the weekend you can fill it with sweats or pants that are long and a shirt that's long sleeve. So now we have something ready when winter arrives. Okay? So you're going to have this for the weekend, and I'd like you to send it. If your child comes in on that next Monday, which is the Monday before Election Day, okay? So we're sending it home either Thursday or Friday before Halloween, and you're returning it Monday. When you pick your child up, you're going to give us this bag. We can isolate it all night. There is no school on Election Day, but the staff is going to be here for training all morning. So if you give me this bag on Monday afternoon Tuesday morning when the staff come in, they can now take all your child's things and get them set up and put away nice and neat. If your child does not come on Monday, that's okay. Then send it in, of course, when the next day that your child comes in, and we'll just isolate it for a couple of days. But please, we have a lot of things that we have to get accomplished. I'm trying to put things at different times so it's not overwhelming for any one weekend or one vacation time. So please, we'll send this home. I'll have a little note as a reminder, okay? And you get it back to me Monday at the end of the day. Meanwhile, do you love the Halloween things or what? We are ready. Thanks.